EA Sports coverage of the NFL has come to East Asia in the bustling metropolis that is Tokyo, Japan. And tonight we start Week 9 with a good one in primetime, as it'll be the Shamrocks of Houston taking on the Thunderbirds of Tokyo. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? He will return this from deep in the end. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And how about that for some fireworks to start this one?
And the fireworks turned out to be for the kicking team, didn't they?
Yeah.
I mean, go down there, make a play, knock it free, and end up with the football.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there. Able to record his 5th sack of the season. So much for coming out throwing as it leads to an early 2nd down and long. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
And his kick is good. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a 1st down.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Take right open.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Complete to Washington. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
13, Luke.
Now Lawrence. And he'll get it right back to Washington. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down. When you look at this defense, they find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
They go play action with Lawrence. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 11 yards there, 1st down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Here we go.
On 1st, here's Washington. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards for number 11. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Sink right. Check smash. Check smash.
They'll try to counter with Washington. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On play action, Lawrence. He'll get this to Eckler. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down.
And the big guy catches the ball in the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense, because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Hey,
they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Great job. Hey, I'm gun.
Now Lawrence. And he's got it. Got his man on the end round. Complete. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
13 loop.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Ja'Marr Chase with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Thunderbirds have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
2nd down and 4.
Cut 19. Cut 19. 19 right.
And Stroud now to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. When you look at this defense, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Stroud to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's brought down. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Get it!
Running it out of the gun with Pierce. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. Pretty effective blitz there to stop the draw play right in its tracks.
And actually, when they blitz, draw play's supposed to work very well. You're supposed to have them bypass the runner, and he slips past them. But they put their eyes in the right place, took away all the creases, and slowed him down in a big way.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Stroud. Gets the dump off to Pierce. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Calling a gain of a yard. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Stroud on 3rd down now. He finds his man complete. That's Cummings. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the 1st. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is...
They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. He's on his way. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. That is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Hey, let's go.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Lawrence to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Bronco quick, Bronco.
They'll go right back to Pierce. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Throwing now is Stroud. That's complete to Pierce. So he stopped for no gain. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. And they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the run right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Taken in at the 11. And a 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24.
11.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. He's on his way. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
A 3rd field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. Going for it with Bruce. Down right around the 25. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And his kick is good. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
So from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We've got a little more than a minute to go, and I think the offense is saying, hey, all we need here, a field goal. And that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Picked off by Byron Murphy, and he'll bring this one back to the 29. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
The 2nd down throw now from Stroud. He finds his man, complete. That's Cummings. And he will have a 1st down here as they get into field goal range as well, down at the 17-yard line.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a 1st down.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 2nd down, here's Pierce. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll set up to run the quarterback draw. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. That's just 32 yards officially from the right hash. And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They go again with Pierce. 40 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
He'll get that out wide to Waddle. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is, because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Okay, ready?
2nd down and 6 now. They'll fake the jet sweep, and now Stroud to throw off play action. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
19 tight. Ready?
Here's Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. Option play, and it's a handoff to Pierce. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. From the 29, here's 2nd down and 7.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Stroud. Well, that'll be incomplete. Boy, it took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defensive credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Stroud looking to throw. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that now makes this a 15-7 game. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Lawrence will throw. Throw left side, complete to Chase. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. And they're going to speed things up here. Play action. It's Lawrence. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Will Anderson. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. From midfield now, Lawrence. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
On 1st down, Lawrence. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Hey, run!
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Big 13 heavy.
They get it to Washington, running left. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rush is just too off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And quickly, they get to the line. On 1st first and goal, Washington. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. Chase, the motion man right. A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Ja'Marr Chase, his second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Thunderbirds are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third.
Here we go.
They'll try and run it here. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass. So you spread people out, decide to run the football, you often find good running lanes.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
60 Maverick.
Operating from the gun, Stroud. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Inside the 20. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception. But they certainly got dented with that first down run, so now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
Now it's 2nd and 6. Staying on the ground with Washington. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Lawrence. For Kidder here, it's complete. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a 1st down.
Broke the 1 tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Another one into the hands of Ja'Marr Chase. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this second down call after that type of a game.
Smash! Check, Panthers! Unlock Lions! Unlock Lions!
And Pierce gets it again on second down.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. And they'll send Waddle in motion left. And Stroud now to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball is right on the money and leads to a big play.
And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, then maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. He'll return it from the 6. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Out of his hands quickly to Higgins. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line.
Hey, Jupiter, 30 left.
On play action, Lawrence. He will find his man Chase complete. And what a big-time play there. And even 60 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Now a run up the middle with Washington. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Byron Murphy there on the tackle. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Go, let's go.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
Red. Hey, kill. Here we go.
Up the middle they go. Washington. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Second down, goal to go. They'll try again with Washington. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Thunderbirds go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Throwing now, Lawrence. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th-quarter lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Now Stroud. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Jamar Chase, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Thunderbirds have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here this 4th quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. This is 1st and 10. Stroud to throw it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Well, we knew this was going to be a tall order anyway, down 2 scores with this little time remaining, but that interception puts an end to any hopes that they had.
All right, partner, work with me here because obviously scoring a touchdown, getting the onside kick, then going down, scoring again, well, that's asking a lot, isn't it? And that's really not a great expectation to begin with. I think they'll look back on this game and see what got them in this spot in the first place and say to themselves, we really gave this game away.
They'll take this to the 46.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Another run on second down, trying to cover up.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Well, somebody lit a fire under